Okay, here we are back on the Skylanders Spyro's Adventure re-randomizer, or not re remaining random Nuzlocke. It's been a bit since I've recorded the last video on this series, so forgive the mix-up. But yeah, really excited to be back on this series. All we've got left is the 4 adventure packs. It feels like forever since I've recorded on this series. I'll explain that in just a second, but yeah, we're gonna start with Wham Shell. So yeah, the last video I recorded in this series was I guess 2 weeks ago. And then I had last weekend I only was able to record my law video, which I'm really happy with that video. That video hasn't came out yet. I'm a little behind on the upload schedule, I will say. School and stuff. The same reason why I'm not getting to record as much. Same reason I'm not getting to upload as frequently and as my schedule I normally like to. But I made a community post, so hopefully you all that were curious got to see that. I don't know if anybody really cared or wondered, but I did put that out there. But yeah, so the plan is we're going to use Wham Shell for Empire of Ice. So yeah, if I didn't mention, so the last video in this series, like I said, was 2 weeks ago, and I believe we did beat Chaos, and all we've got left in this series is the adventure packs, and then I'll have a big recap video. But I will say also about the school thing. So this week is the last week I have of regular like lecture classes, and then we've got 1 week of finals, and then after that I have a huge Christmas break, which is over a month. So we'll definitely be able to record more videos then and get way back on the upload schedule. But yeah, so the plan is for the adventure packs. I normally have like a little bit like showing off all the adventure packs and then like mentioning which Skylanders we're specifically using, but I'll just mention it here. So the plan is um, we're going to use, so where we have 3 Sky, and so far all the times I've done the adventure packs, I've had 4 Skylanders, so I kind of have assigned a Skylander to each adventure packs. But where we have 3, I think it kind of works out perfectly where Wham Shell I'm going to use for Empire of Ice and Pirate Seas because Empire of Ice obviously makes a lot of sense for a water Skylander because it comes with a water Skylander, but I definitely think Slam Bam fits it better than Wham Shell. And then Pirate Seas I honestly think fits a water Skylander just as well, if not better, because it's, on a pirate boat. And honestly, I wouldn't want if I'm gonna have that one Skylander have to do 2 chapters, I'd rather it be one of them have to do Pirate Seas just because I don't think that's that fun of a chapter. So I'd hate for your one adventure pack video if some Skylanders are gonna get 2 to only be Pirate Seas. But like I said, I think Pirate Seas actually fits a water Skylander maybe even better than Empire of Ice. So Whamshell doing both of those chapters I think makes a lot of sense. And also this way too, and I'm not really worried about losing a Skylander. I've not lost a Skylander in an adventure pack yet, and I really think the chapters are pretty easy. But also, um, this way, in case we were to happen to lose Whamshell, we would actually get to use our other Skylanders in their adventure packs, hopefully, because if we lost Ghost Roaster, we wouldn't get to use him in the adventure pack. I actually want to use him in same case for Spyro. So you can kind of guess, I guess, pretty obviously what the chapters for Ghost Roaster and Spyro are. Ghost Roaster, obviously, Dark Hawk Crypt. I mean, that's literally the adventure pack he comes with. And then Spyro, Dragon's Peak, obviously, a flying dragon. And he literally looks just like that red dragon to me in that adventure pack. So I think it's really fitting. So yeah. Um, so that was my explanation for all of them. But so pretty much, Whamshell is going to do Empire of Ice, Pirate Seas. Then Dark Hawk Crypt will be Ghost Roaster. And Spyro will do Dragon's Peak. So yep, that's the plan. So I'll go put Empire of Ice on right now, and that'll be the chapter for this video. I hope that introduction part wasn't too long, because I know I kind of yapped, but I felt like that was kind of necessary so you all would know what is going to be happening.
Greetings, young portal master. How do
Okay, I'm actually going to take the Empire of Ice off the portal though, because I know if you leave it on the portal, it almost has like the light core effect, and it only I know affects like the first initial enemies you'll fight. But still, I think I've left it on most times because I think it looks cool in the portal, but um, I know it does like the light core effect, and I just don't want it to do that. Yeah, here we go. Wham Shell getting to do Empire of Ice. Out of the adventure packs, so my adventure pack rankings, I think 3 of them are very solid. Dragon's Peak I really like, Empire of Ice I really like, and Dark Light Crypt I really like. And Pirate Seas is the only one I'm not that big of a fan of. Each of the other ones, and I don't hate Pirate Seas, but it's just between the card game, those are the only enemies I think that normally get hit by the light core thing. But Pirate Seas is definitely, I think, the least enjoyable because for when you just don't like do much moving and like fighting, it's more doing like gimmick stuff. And I'm just not the biggest fan of some of the gimmick stuff that it is, where it's like the driving the pirate boat, which I think is kind of cool. Obviously, like incorporating it in the adventure pack, and then the card game being the main thing actually. But where you've already dealt with the card game, then it makes it actually pretty annoying. We actually hadn't, and one thing too that I also was kind of good for Whamshell. We actually hadn't used Whamshell in a while in the lock, so I guess it's kind of good for him that he gets 2 chapters. But it's the main 2 reasons why I'm doing this is I really think he fits these 2 chapters the best out of our Skylanders, and then also like I said, this way in case we were to happen to lose somebody, which I don't think we are because the adventure packs are normally really easy, but this way, Spyro and Ghost Roaster will hopefully for sure get to be featured in the actual chapter I'm wanting to use them in. I don't know where this goes. Oh, I kind of wish I didn't do this now. Oh. Yeah, honestly, now that I see what this was, I thought that was going to be to like a chest or something, but now I see that it wasn't. We're just going to go ahead and just get it over with. Because, yeah, it's for Slam Bam's Soul Gem. For some reason, I was thinking Water Skylanders, and maybe Slam Bam does, or maybe, I don't know. I thought that they didn't get, like, the slip, but apparently they do. Yeah, Whamshell actually, for Ming, I think our longest, the Skylander we had the longest in this adventure pack, and was already maxed out when we got him. And I actually felt like we used him a decent amount. Just does not have a ton of coins. But I know we mainly used him in the earlier chapters, and the coins, you get way more once you get to the later chapters, so I guess that kind of makes sense, but still kind of surprising.
Skylanders of the water element are stronger in...
Oh, well, we get our water element boost, which is definitely a plus. Okay. We can get that pretzel and get back to 600. Honestly, I think I might have just see. Honestly, one of the best ways to control your movement or like cancel out a movement is using an attack move. Yeah, you actually go faster, I think, doing this too. Anything? Okay. Oh, I was gonna say, I was thinking there was something around here. Yes, there is. There is a chest. So we'll get Whamshell a few more coins. It'd be nice to get him up to like 300, or I mean, not 3,000, or around that. Okay, there. Okay, yeah, we actually do get a 3,000. I was gonna, for a second, I thought we were gonna be like barely short, but yeah, nice to see him up to 3,000. Oh, and I did want to kind of give an update on one of the next series. So, yeah, after this series, what I've been wanting to do is a Giants randomizer Nuzlocke, and I definitely really want to do that still. There's only 2 little issues with doing that series. Okay, for the first one is I still just don't have all the Giants figures I'd want to do for that lot. I still need a bunch of Series 2s. The only reason I got this is because we had to get around to this guy. So yeah, I still need to get some of the Giants cores. I think the main one just of the cores, I think is Hot Dog I need. Could be wrong on that. And I might need more, but I think he's one I need. And then the only other thing I think we need is a bunch of the Series 2s. And also, some people would maybe want me to get the light cores, but I really think there's no point in getting the light cores because they're really the exact same as the Series 1 except the light core effect. And the only time that would even ever matter is just the first time you put on the portal, so I really don't think using the light cores would be necessary. But I'm still just not even 100% sure I'd want to use the Series 2s. I mean, I think I would like to use them, but just some of them I've realized are actually a little bit more expensive than I thought, but I would still like to use the Series 2s in the lot. But I still need to get some of the Series 2s. I mean, I technically could do a lock with just the Giants themselves and the new cores, and then eventually do the Series 2s, like a whole nother Giants lock, which I definitely could do that, but I think the plan is for right now is I'm going to do 2 other Nuzlocke and Spyro's Adventure. They're not going to be randomized. Um, and they're both kind of theme locks, but I won't have 8 Skylanders. I'll only have 4 in each of those, so I definitely think they'll be interesting. And, you know, with only 4 Skylanders, obviously that could end up being a lot worse, because, I mean, so far I've not had a lock where I've not lost 4 Skylanders. But, also, I think the same thing, if you use the Skylanders more often, and like I said, where I'll be home and can, like, record more videos back to back and not only have to record on the weekend, I think I'll be playing better. But, if you're just consistently using 4 Skylanders instead of like a mix of 8, I think you can play better with those specific Skylanders. But then also, you know, the same thing. If you happen to lose 1 Skylander, that is like a huge blow to the team. So, you know, it's got its advantages and disadvantages. But one of those locks, I will say, is a... Do I want to spoil it? I think I might have already mentioned one of them on this channel, so I'll just say it here. I want to do a Spyro's Adventure lock with all the 4 legendary Skylanders in Spyro's Adventure. So that's Legendary Trigger Happy, Legendary Spyro, Legendary Bash, and Legendary Chop Chop. And I do actually have all 4 of those, so I could definitely do that lock the second I finish this series. And then I've got one other lock I kind of want to do in Spyro's Adventure, which I don't think I've mentioned this one yet publicly on the channel, so I kind of want to keep it a surprise. But one hint, it will also involve Spyro. And I actually could have mentioned this already on the channel, so if I did, if I knew I did, I'd definitely just mention it here. But I'm just not for sure I did. Yeah, we actually took a little bit more damage there than I would have liked, but it is what it is. I'm trying to do this as fast as possible, and it's actually like making me do worse. So I guess I'll just try to slow it down. Oh no! I think there's an easier way to do this, but I know I can do it this way. So, and now I'm so committed to trying to do it this way that I'm not going to try another. Oh wait, I've got to hit something before this, anyways. Okay. Well, I'm glad I noticed that before we actually got there, but. Okay, now we can do whatever. Okay, finally got through that part. Well, I said that. I definitely don't need that hat. Just gotta get this. Oh, there we go. Saved ourselves actually with our move that time. Okay. Crap. I tried to like cancel out something I thought I messed up and it actually messed it up. Okay. I think we finally got through that part. Definitely not doing this in a good speed time. That's for sure. We'll go collect that food actually. Yeah, we actually took a lot of damage there, but luckily the moves that we were hit by, or we got hit by a lot of moves in like the cactuses and stuff, but luckily they don't do that much damage, so it wasn't that big of a concern. Okay, we didn't need to get that meat, clearly, because we could have just got both of these, but... do we need to go this way? Okay. No, I don't think so. Yeah, no. It's been a while since I've done this chapter, actually. I do really like this chapter though. This I've like not done a ranking video for any stuff like this, but I think I would probably rank this one probably 3rd actually out of the adventure packs. But I really think like the top 3 in this one are so much closer than the 4th one. Like I would put the 3rd one, if I was ranking them, the 3rd adventure pack in this game would be closer to the 3rd adventure pack would be ranked closer to the 1st one than it would be like the 4th one, because like if like let's say, and I mean this isn't my like definitive rankings or anything, but like Empire Vice would probably be like A or B tier, and like
stronger.
Dragon's Peak probably A or B tier as well, and then maybe Darklight Crypt's like A or S, but then like what's the other one? Pirate Seas would maybe be like a D or even F. Okay, I was going the wrong way again. So do we need the bomb for this part? I think so. Did I? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just off today. Good thing we're doing it easier chapters today. I'm glad I recorded the Chaos Boss fight when I did, because if I was doing the Chaos Boss fight playing like I am right now, we would have 100% lost somebody. Well, I mean, we did lose somebody, but like we would have done way worse.
Are stronger in this zone.
Huh. I don't know, but I think I remember actually remembering that from the last time I did this. But I always thought that those things did damage to you for some reason, but maybe I've just always avoided them because I saw the spikes and just assumed they were like the cactuses, but I've always just assumed that those cause damage, but looks like they don't. Yeah, that move is really just solid. It's really good for crowd control and against stronger enemies too. Yeah, that's definitely my favorite move with Wham Shell. And what's funny, of all the moves I remembered on Wham Shell, that was actually like the one move I just did not remember at all. Like, obviously you remember his like melee move. And then I remembered his starfish move, but I just didn't, like, I actually remembered most of the Skylanders moveset, or like, not exactly like how to use them obviously, but like what they did. But I just did not remember Wham Shell having a move that did that like at all. But it's really, really good. Like I said, it's really good against stronger enemies because it does like 50 damage. Plus, it can do more with the other spikes. And then against what was I? Against like hordes of weaker enemies, it's really good as well. Okay, back up to full. Yeah, this actually turned out, I think, fairly well. I mean, it definitely has had its ups and downs, especially early on. Because that was crazy. Our fourth lock actually is the one that we have our earliest knockout, but we end up doing, I think, fairly good. I mean, we definitely could still lose some Skylanders, don't get me wrong. Like I said, the adventure packs are easy, but not so easy that like you can just mess around the whole time. And I mean, actually maybe, but you don't have to worry near as much in these chapters compared to a lot of the previous chapters. Okay. Get all these coins. Can we get that one? 385's 3. Okay, so it looks like Wham Shell will be at about 400-ish. I'm at 4,000-ish, probably by the time this adventure pack's over. Well, maybe not the time this adventure pack's over, but for sure by the time he goes through his next adventure pack. Dang, even Mesos, we're actually on pretty good time right now, but I know this part can take a little bit, so.
Skylanders of the undead element are stronger in this zone.
Okay. Can we... Okay, yep, so here we are. As many times as I've done this, you'd think I'd have like a better strategy, but like, as far as I know, the only thing I can really think to do is just try to knock out the top and then start working on the bottom, but I don't know, maybe there's an... Oh, and get rid of the cannons. But maybe there's some other strategy that's like really good that I'm just not aware of. But I mean, this ain't like a hard chapter by any means, so like, you know, I'm not like trying to like specifically have a plan for this chapter. Oh crap. Yeah, I think if you destroy the top parts, then like the spot that the cans can even spawn out of to begin with can be gone, so like you really don't have to worry. Oh wow, we got that can out before it even landed. Yeah, that was not intentional, but we definitely take it. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I usually don't like the stuff like this, but for some reason, I kind of like this one. I don't know if it's like just nostalgia because I really liked this adventure pack when I was little, but for some reason, this one is not near as bad to me as like the pirate boat driving one and the um what's the other ones that I would like the ones where you have to shoot down like the boats and like when you control the big like the mech thing. And I know a lot of people actually really love that one. One in like it's one of the last chapters right before Chaos where you like and you pilot that big mech thing. I really am not crazy about that part, but I know a lot of people actually do like that. And I definitely can see why. I just personally am not the biggest fan of it. Mm, okay, just about got it. Oh yeah, we really just about got it now. Okay, it's only gonna take like one more thing breaking at this point. Is that it? There we go. Okay, there we go. So Whamshell does his first adventure pack chapter. So yeah, each Skylander now has one adventure pack remaining. Whamshell will do Pirate Seas, I believe. Yeah, Pirate Seas in the very next video, which I'm literally going to record right after this. And then Spyro or Ghost Roaster will do Dark Light Crypt, which I'm actually really excited about because that actually is the adventure pack he comes with, and that'll be the first Skylander actually in this randomizer series that I actually get to use, I believe, in their adventure pack. So that'll be fun. And then Spyro, I think Spyro fits Dragon's Peak so well. Literally, two of the Skylanders I've used in the adventure packs for Dragon's Peak, I think, almost fit that chapter more than Sunburn. And I'm actually a really big Sunburn fan, but I just don't think Sunburn fits that adventure pack as well as some other Skylanders could. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Next video will be more Whamshell, but at Pirate Seas.